Seth, otherwise known as Lord Spooky. Together we are MK Often.
Yes, sir.
The one and only, two and only.
What does that even mean? What does MK Often mean?
Hit him with it.
MK Often was a covert government operation in which the CIA, following previous experiments in which they had tested psychedelics on American citizens, they followed up those experiments with the MK Often experiments, in which they allegedly, by some conspiratorial people, contacted demons, angels, and extraterrestrials through the opening of portals, through the subconscious mind, by giving people acid and putting them into trance states. None of that is necessarily confirmed, but I like to play with the conspiratorial element, you know? Because we're the type of people that people who are stuck inside of the box are going to think are dark forces. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So,
Okay.
if they're going to think that anyway, just fucking
MK
embrace
Often,
it.
motherfucker.
Body and spirit, where is the line? Bring me the spirits, the rum and wine.
So, my name is O'Malley the Alley Cat. That's my stage name. I basically came up with that. I was watching. I liked the Aristocat movies. I liked a lot of those old style movies like that as a kid and cartoons. I got the cartoon cat on my leg from Courage. But yeah, man, I remember watching that movie. I was sitting there, not gonna lie, a little bit on some psychedelics. And it was just a really cool movie because, you know, it's got a really cool soundtrack to it. They're constantly singing throughout the movie, you know what I'm saying? And I remember at one point, whenever they're, everybody wants to be a cat. Anyways, so we see that, and I'm watching that scene, and I'm just sitting there, whoa, man, like, yeah, that's me, man. Thomas O'Malley, bro, just traveling the world, traveling around. Maybe he meets a hot little missus along the way. Maybe he has a couple little, you know, little critters follow. Yeah, dude, it just really rang true to me. So ever since then, he's been O'Malley the other cat.
Yup. For me, the name Lord Spooky represents a willingness to explore things that other people consider off limits within the mind. You know, things that other people consider scary, like our real emotions, our real feelings, our real desires,
Death.
that kind of thing. Death, time, mystery,
Space.
you know, the unknown, the end of it all. You know, these kinds of things scare a lot of people, but for me, I think that's really where the fuel for creativity comes, is from exploring the things that can't be explored through, like, can't be explored through the vehicle of our common, like, embodiment at work and school and all those kinds of environments. You gotta break the mold of that to really explore the deeper levels of your own psyche, and that can be a terrifying journey. So for me, that's really what Lord Spooky is about, is embracing the things that at the start of the journey are really terrifying, but actually at the end of the day result in a fuller understanding of yourself. Yeah.
Heck yeah.
And that's honestly what MK Often is all about.
Yeah, understanding yourself. So as you can see here, currently we're using the program Audacity. We're about to switch to FL Studio. It's going to make it a lot easier. It's going to make it a lot easier for us to collaborate with people, because FL Studio is a lot more popular. You can save the projects differently. But for just getting a rough draft to kind of test if shit is actually sounding good and worth pursuing further, I like to just pull it up in Audacity and get a couple rough takes and, you know, experiment. I'm a scientific motherfucker, you know?
Shit, man. What got me into music, man, just hearing it for the first time, brother. I mean, I don't know. I just remember, I feel like a lot of people can relate, whether it's you hear a song that gives you that high, that emotion, that uppity feeling, or one that you can just bond with over sadness, you know,
I think
a
we both
feeling
have
you,
good
you've had
individual
that, you know, it gets you
brands.
through a tough time.
And I think that something that we should
Music is
strive
awesome,
for
man. That's
is
why live music, I hope it
I,
can
I
come
want
everywhere.
to have such
It,
like
brings
recognizable
people together.
aesthetics
Music
that
is
if
the
two
one thing
people
I've seen
decided
people
to go
done
as Lord Spooky and O'Malley the Alley Cat for Halloween,
even whenever it's
I would
like
want people to
it
know
might
what
not
they
be
would
your
do.
style
You know what
of
I'm
music
saying?
or whatever.
Like,
I don't know.
I want our
it's
brand
it's
to be
the one
that.
thing that everybody kind of understands universally, almost like love. It kind of goes hand in hand. So something about that's always drawn me to it in a real spiritual and just loving way, because I love music, man. So yeah, man, what's got me drawn to it? What was the question again?
What got you into music and why did you stick with it?
Oh, why'd I stick with it? Shit, because all things, yeah, all that, man. Because why wouldn't you? I mean, shoot, it's just the one thing that's always there for me, man. Like, I mean, I got my friends, I got my family. But at the end of the day, whenever you fall asleep, the only thing you got is yourself, you know, in that sense. And music, I do know I can always come up with a song, and I can always sit there and be in my own head, and it don't gotta always be bad. You can sit there and come up with a cool tune, man, and help life, you know, be pretty fun, be pretty cool, get you through it. Go time.
Yeah. Yeah, I've been doing music for most of my life. I started writing songs when I was probably like 12 or so. Not really for like any intention of performing, but just kind of for fun. But I did choir and competitive singing and sight reading and music reading and stuff for years and years and years, all the way up through high school. And then started making instrumental music whenever I was in high school and releasing that all online on SoundCloud and stuff. And then never really thought of starting any vocal project. I always just wanted to do instrumental stuff. I wanted to learn how to play bass guitar, which I feel pretty comfortable with now, and I wanted to learn how to do all the electrical mastering and that kind of stuff. But whenever I just made a couple of connections after actually getting out of my hometown and moving to Springfield, finding Brady and a bunch of other people too, there were a lot of people involved in the early days. Just finding the inspiration to bring my thoughts and my ideas and my voice to something that had previously just been about, it wasn't really about anything. I found a purpose for it, and that was what really motivated me for it. You know, I realized that I could, I just realized that I could write a fucking song. It amazed me. Not everybody can necessarily just write something that gets stuck in your head like that. But I just found myself writing stuff all the time that was getting stuck in my own head. And I was like, man, there's no way that this isn't legit. I know good music. And I find myself humming this song throughout the day and being like, who is that? Being like, God, holy shit, that's me. Like, I write good songs, you know? Like, not to brag or anything, but it amazed me. I was like, damn, this is in this vast fucking universe, on this tiny speck of dust that has life on it, like, to realize that you can make beautiful poetry and incredible art. Like, it's just the same thing that Brady said. Like, why would you use your life for anything else if you realize that you can use it for something beautiful? Like, yeah, 1,000%. Not going back. Music, man.
Allows you to travel, man. It's depending on you know, where they want you. You know, it can be cool. That's another thing. I'd like to travel and just have.
Yeah.
The goal with music is always you can't have a party without music, man. And
Right.
honestly, the
Right.
music, if I mean, you can, but hey.
Yeah.
Don't quite hit the
It's
same.
gonna be a lame party.
Yeah,
right.
right.
Exactly.
Don't quite hit the same, bro. Don't quite hit the same. Nah, man. I think it would. I think it'd be really cool to just travel around and have a great big old party with everybody, man. And
Yeah.
That's the real goal, is just bring, like we were saying earlier, where it's all about a oneness, man. Everybody just kind of understanding where it's like we're all different. We all got different things to offer. We all got a lot of cool things to offer.
Right.
But there's a oneness in the music that we can all understand, and that's the thing I'd like to bring us together in some music and love, and have everybody just be one big fan band and have a great big old party, man. That's one of the goals of music I've always had.
You know I got them red eyes, yeah. Yeah, smoking on them blunt, yeah. My pride, my pride, my pride. I know that the bitch right there.